Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about the series Black Rabbit, more specifically about the relationship between the two brothers Jake and Vince, played by Jude Law and Jason Bateman. So let's begin. Jake and Vince are modern reinterpretation of the biblical myth, the inverted Cain and Abel archetype. But in Black Rabbit, the roles are not quite clear. After all, who is Cain and who is Abel? It's like Jake kind of feels like Abel. He's the righteous one, disciplined, the one who brings the good offering. And Vince kind of seems like Cain because he's the rejected one, the envious, the lost one. But as the story unfolds, it's revealed that the true original sin belongs to Jake and not Vince. Jay hid the truth about their father's death. He protected the light to remain, let's say, pure. Vince lived his whole life in shame for a sin he never truly processed. So when the truth came out, everything reversed. Cain becomes the martyr and Abel becomes the accomplice. What is certain about their relationship is that Jake truly loves Vince, but conditionally. As long as Vince obeys, as long as he doesn't break the order, he loves him. It's kind of a cold, rational, protective, manipulative kind of love, but it's still love. Vince, on the other hand, loves Jake irrationally, completely, almost like a child. He's desperate to be forgiven, accepted, and seen. He provokes him, destroys him, just to be noticed. So we can definitely say that their relationship is toxic, but authentic. They're kind of two halves that complete each other, yet on the same time hate each other for being so alike. It's a classic codependent relationship in which Jake needs Vince to validate his self-image as a good man. I save him, therefore I'm not bad. And Vince also needs Jake to have a moral compass. Without him, I'm completely lost. But both feed off each other's trauma. Their relationship is an endless loop of guilt, forgiveness, relapse, and destruction. And we see that from the last scene when Vince dies. Jake is actually free, but it's not a happy freedom, it's a bitter freedom, because without saving his brother he has no purpose left. We could say that the rooftop scene is kind of the moment of truth. That's the whole essence of their relationship. For the first time, they're not playing roles anymore. Jake is no longer the protector, Vince is no longer the lost child. They're just two men who love and forgive each other in a single moment of total honesty. Vince, you've spent your whole life hiding me, I spent my whole life trying to find you. And Jake, maybe I shouldn't have hidden you, maybe I should have left you save me. Then Vince chooses death. But the idea of the show, it's not a death as an escape, but as a final act of protection. And in that moment, he breaks the chain of dependence. Jake will have to live for the first time without saving anyone. Jake and Vince symbolize human duality. We could say that it's reason versus instinct, control versus chaos, guilt versus acceptance. At one point, the pace was so intense that you could hardly get a grip to sense what is happening. So they're actually two sides of the same person. Jake and Vince could metaphorically be the same man in conflict with himself. Vince is the wild, guilty, alive side, and Jake is the civilized, rational, didn't side. When Vince dies, Jake kills the part of himself, but along with it loses what made him human. Definitely, Black Rabbit isn't about crime, isn't about making peace with your inner demons. Jake and Vince aren't just two brothers, they're two versions of the same conscience fighting to find peace. And Black Rabbit, the actual place, the title, the metaphor, is their shared subconscious. A bar where both of them hide. A place where the truth hurts, but freedom is only possible without sacrifice. Black Rabbit isn't about crime or corruption. It's about two men running from the frightened child within them and discovering too late that only love between them could stop the running. So, as we can see, their relationship is extremely complicated and intense. So, please tell me in the comments below, what did you think about these dynamics between them? And how did you resonate with the series ending? Did you feel that justice was served?